everywhere here in the hallways, at the hotels, people want to discuss this. They want to discuss now, the newest revelations about Senator Pamela Wallin, and in fact, the taxpayer dollars that have gone to pay for this audit for Pamela Wallin, $390,000. All of those things continually keep this story alive. The Prime Minister, his party came here hoping that they could move forward on some other topics, but that simply isn't happening. And one of the big issues is last week, the Prime Minister kind of changed his wording around how he described what happened to Nigel Wright. That's a former chief of staff who gave the $90,000 check to Senator Mike Duffy to pay for his inappropriate expenses. Originally, the Prime Minister said that he resigned and that he accepted his resignation. Then, last week on a radio show, he said that he was dismissed. So you can see, it seems he's getting a little bit harsher language towards the former chief of staff, Nigel Wright. What's interesting is now we're seeing delegates, Conservative MPs like Alberta's James Rajat, as well as cabinet ministers coming out and defending him and, in fact, saying things like they support him. So take a listen to Peter MacKay and what he has to say about Nigel Wright.
I've known Nigel a long time. He's a very principled individual. He's somebody who is honest. He's worked hard for our party in the past, and that's my opinion.
Nigel Wright made an unfortunate error, and Nigel has an outstanding reputation, and that will go against his reputation. But I think that the PM hasn't handled it as well as he should have. I think that crack at Nigel Wright's going to hurt him a lot. I really do.
So you can see there is support for the former chief of staff there. Not only Peter MacKay, but as well Jason Kenney came out earlier in the week supporting Nigel Wright. And it's just one of those things. It's talk in the hallways about the Senate scandal, and we're waiting to see if it's actually brought up in the Prime Minister's speech a little bit later, too.
That's the CBC's Hannah Thibodeau in Calgary.